Hello everyone, it's Jacqueline. It is great to have all of you here join me for these activities online. I'm pretty sure all of us here are guilty of overbuying clothes at some point of time and we don't know what to do with these clothes. Throwing them might not be a good option. Singapore has too much waste generated already. We can repurpose our unwanted items instead. So I'm going to share with you how we can make use of our old clothes and repurpose them easily into a fabric coaster. This can be a good handmade present for others too. Okay, let's cut to the chase. First, you will need to prepare these items. You will need unwanted clothes, a pair of scissors, masking tape, and fabric glue. However, for the purpose of today's session, I'll be using a hot glue gun instead, as fabric glue requires a longer time to dry. Okay, so this is what I'm going to be doing now. Okay, I will show you how we do fabric coaster. You will need your old t-shirt like this. You will have to cut off strips, about 1 inch thick of strips. As many strips as you can, okay? So you can get 3 different t-shirts, 3 different colors, and then you can just cut the strips. So I've already prepared some strips here. I've got 2 colors here, got another color here, but here like that, so it will become like this. So when you cut it out, it will look like this, right? So we want to make strips, so you take the scissors and open it up, and it comes 1 long strip, right? Then after having 3 different colors, okay, we're going to just tie them together at the very top, do a dead knot. Okay, ta-da! Okay, nice, right? Okay, so we need to have it long because we're going to roll it up, keep rolling and rolling up into the coaster, right? So like this. And I will use my masking tape, okay, to tape onto the table. Or if you have a family friend or your animal, your pet, ask them to help you to hold it down, okay? But otherwise, we can just use a masking tape, right? Okay, so then we have 3 like this. We are going to do a braid, okay? Eventually the braid will look like this, okay? So how we do, I'm going to teach you how to do a braid. So the braid will be, you have 3 different strips, right, middle and left. Okay, the right will always go on top of the middle. The left will go on top of the right. Okay, so then the left now becomes the middle, right? And the middle now becomes the right. Okay, I'm going to show you again. Okay, the right will go on top of the middle strip. The left will go on top of the right. Okay, and then you pull it, tug it nicely. So I'm going to repeat the steps again. Right goes on top of the middle. The left goes on top of the right. Okay. So we keep doing this, repeat this process until you get a nice long braid like this. Okay, so I'm just going to do a little bit. You can find different color t-shirts at home to mix and match so that your braid will look more fun and vibrant. Okay, we're coming to the end of the braiding and you want to tie a dead knot. And any uneven cloth, you can just snip it off. Okay, good. So you're ready with the braid. I'm going to use a hot glue gun. Okay, and I already have my hot glue gun ready on the side. I will snip off the top layer. I will snip off the extra cloth. I will do a twist at the bottom here like this. What I'll do, I will put like this. I will twist it up, but I'm going to put a bit of the glue here on this end. Okay, and here. Then I'm going to twist it. And for every twist I apply the glue. Okay, for fabric glue, you do the same way. Okay, the purpose of applying glue at every twist is to secure the braid together. Okay, you don't want to have any gaps in between. Okay, so you notice that my strips actually is not long enough, right? It's only a small size, right? We're going to make at least this size for the cup. Okay, so what I can do is I'm going to add on another design, which is also nice because then you have more colors to this. This is the tricky part where the date knot is, so you have to be very mindful to press it securely down. Okay, then the remaining parts you can just cut out. And again, glue this down. Okay, you may use your scissors to help you. Okay, then I'm going to take the other strip and do the same thing, snip off the extra cloth at the ends. And this time, I can put it side by side. Okay, don't put it on top because otherwise it will leave, there will be a gap in between here. So it's good to just put it side by side. Okay, so we are done with our coaster, fabric coaster. This is really fun, right? It's really, really cute, and you can also just think of other ways that you can make your braids. Okay, for those of you who are up for more challenge, you can make it even longer and create a foot placemat. So it becomes a round, big foot placemat. You can also make a necklace, a bracelet, okay, or even a hairband. We can always think of other uses for old and unwanted items before recycling or throwing them away. In Singapore, the waste disposed has increased 7-fold over the past 40 years. Every day, the waste generated will be incinerated at our incineration plants. The resulting incinerated ash, as well as other non-incinerable waste, will then make their way to Semakau landfill. Semakau landfill is Singapore's one and only landfill. At our current rate of waste growth, Semakau landfill will run out of space by 2035. It is estimated that a new incineration plant will be needed every 7 to 10 years, and a new offshore landfill will be needed every 30 to 35 years. This is unsustainable in land-scarce Singapore. Therefore, always remember your 3 R's: reduce, reuse, and recycle. Reduce should always come first, followed by reuse. Finally, if there are no other options available, recycle. For the first R, reduce, the best way to reduce our waste is simply consume less. By reducing our waste and diverting recyclable materials from the rubbish chute, we send less to the landfill and extend its lifespan. For the second R, reuse, you can reuse materials in their original form instead of throwing them away, or pass these materials on to others who could use them too. For the third R, simply recycle right! Together, we can move towards a zero-waste Singapore.